I wanted to ask you if is there one crazy story that sticks out in your mind? Like one crazy, you don't have to name names, one crazy seller, one crazy house, one crazy buyer.
There's a lot of crazies in real estate.
Yeah.
You'll come across many stories. I would say the most recent one is just, we just flipped a house and it's all new on the inside. And the buyer came through and flipped out and said that this house should be condemned. And so we're like, well, what's going on? He proceeded to then find us on Facebook and commented and, just a whole lot of unnecessary things. But it also turned out for the better, because when we did go down there, we got to see that, we weren't checking our projects like we should. And so it really shined a light on us. So because of this guy's reaction and just the hustle and bustle, we were able to kind of shine a light on our process and see kind of where we're maybe falling short. I don't know if that's a pretty good example, though. I'm sure I have crazier ones than that. Just walking into a house with squatters.
Oh, yeah.
That's a scary thing when you
it is.
when they're shooting up and there's a whole team of them and you have nothing but yourself. And so.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my concealed carry license because of that, basically. Mm-hmm. The company I used to work for asked me to do a rental showing for a recently completed rehab that they were going to rent out. And lady called, she wanted to meet at she could only meet at 7:30 at night. I show up, the house has no power yet. It's not even, that's what it was. It wasn't a finished house. We had just bought it. And I was like, well, I can show it to you, but it's we have $60,000 worth of work. It's going to be a completely different house by the time it's ready. Oh, I want to see it, whatever. And I was brand new and dumb. I show up and it's in the hood. And she gets out of her car, which is all fine, followed by two of some of the largest men I've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And luckily, everything was fine, but I was like, okay,
you have all the stuff going through your head.
Well, yeah, you go through all your realtor training, nobody behind me, everybody go ahead. And anyways, I was like, nope, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
I had one, so I'll share a crazy story.
Yeah.
So I went to go see a house, and it was a wholesale deal, and it's been vacant and abandoned for a long time. And also, which is common, somebody else showed up. I didn't know who he was, but it was another guy looking at the house, and I was like, hey, man, how's it going? Whatever. And we kind of went our separate ways. I went ahead and went inside to get my pictures and look at everything, and he went on the outside. I make it to the back of the house and to the master bedroom, and it's full of it's knee high full of trash, right? Push trash out of the way with the door, get into the master bedroom. The whole thing is carpeted. Walls, ceilings, floors, green shag carpet everywhere. And it also has a nice skylight where a limb has fallen through the roof, and it's just water's been coming into the room, and it's just nasty, smells awful. And I see a squirrel, and it's squirrel heaven, because he can just cling to this carpet and run around like crazy, right? Okay. So he's having the best time. And I'm watching him, he's just running around the walls. I'm like, okay, Mr. Squirrel, you stay over there. And I walk in to go to the master bathroom to get a picture. And as I'm pushing stuff out of the way I was literally just trying to reach my phone in to get a picture of this master bathroom. There's another squirrel in the bathroom, and he comes out angry that I was pushing this door. Before I ever saw him, he's on my leg, and he starts climbing me like a tree, and I freaked out. I'm not proud of how I reacted, because it was embarrassing. Next thing I know, I'm swatting at this thing. I'm swearing up and down, and I'm doing high knees through this trash as I'm sprinting out of this house. The other guy is inside at this point, and I almost knock him over as I'm just swearing and running. Man. And he ends up running like right behind me, and we get outside and he's like, what happened? I'm like, there's a squirrel. He was on me. And
So I guess he didn't want to go in after that.
yeah, he was like, I don't think I'm going to go in there. I was like, dude, I'll send you the pictures. Like, here they are. Like, just airdrop them to him. He was like,
Nice.
whenever I saw you running, I thought it was serious. I was like, it was serious. I was freaking out.
Yeah. You never know. I don't like walking into vacant homes because you don't know what you're going to find. I'm
Right.
always kind of doing the James Bond kind of movement around each corner to peek. And,
It's why I started wearing boots. Like now I
Yeah.
wear boots every day. It's like even in the summer I wear boots and jeans just because you never know what day you're going to be walking into God knows what. Anyways, I didn't mean to take over the conversation with that story, but I had forgotten about that. I got a text later that day from like 3 different people that were like, hey, did you happen to be at 123 Main Street earlier today?
someone told me some guy come running out.
Right. The guy that was there had gone and told everybody that this like big guy with a red beard like ran screaming from a squirrel.
Yeah.
Like next thing I knew is like everybody knew about it. I was
There
like,
you go.
I'm not proud of it.
Yeah.
But I survived. I'm a
Did you buy-
survivor.
I guess you didn't buy the house.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't even think I offered on it. I was just like, nope.
Yeah.
Who knows what's under that carpet? You know? I feel like if you put carpet on the walls, you're hiding something. Mm-hmm. Just as a general rule.